Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to All Mama All Right. I am just getting home from a date day and night with my, well, guess, with my husband. And oh my gosh, it was so great. Apologies for the late. Oh, there's my closet. I can take a look at my closet. There are my shoes. I love shoes. Yes. So, man, it just having that time to reconnect with your significant other, however uh, extensive or just however long you have to do it, is so freaking important. We forget that. We haven't done a real date night. We the last date night we had, we were just my parents were here and we were just going to grab dinner down the hill. And apparently we were only gone for 45 minutes because when we got back, my parents thought something had gone wrong because we were just out for such a short period of time. But the truth was we went to a favorite place, we got our favorite dishes, and we were ready to get back in our comfies and turn on Narcos, like nothing was wrong. We were just ready. Um, but today was a blast. We went into the day setting an intention to allow ourselves to be playful and set absolutely no expectations. We had like a rough idea of what we wanted to do, but we, didn't really make any reservations, just kind of went. Well, we made one very important reservation. Nails. I got my nails done and my husband got his first mani and pedi post COVID. So it's been like 2.5 years. And this man used to get manis and pedis on the regular. So and he got to see the place where I go. And it's mom and not mom and pop. It's a mom and daughter salon. So it's just so special. Um, and yeah, so now he knows where I escape to every 3 weeks or every month. But yeah, I went with purple. And I always do like an accent nail. Bam! To add a little sparkle. But yeah, and as a mom, it is, I find it, especially when Zenna was, first born, like early in postpartum, so hard not only to find the time to connect with my husband, but also feeling that it was okay to take that time to connect with my husband. I felt like whenever I was wanting to only be with Aaron and only, and go out only with him, that for some reason I should feel guilty about leaving Zenna, and that I, should feel a certain way towards only wanting to spend time with her. But in all honesty, like in the first 2 weeks when my parents were staying with us when she was born, I would go out on walks with just my husband and our dogs, leaving Zenna with my parents. And that was something I needed. I needed, and it wasn't like I was escaping from her or not wanting to be with her. It was just I needed to reconnect and just to breathe and create space on my own. And now we're finding that before you have a kid, it's just the two of you. We married each other knowing we wanted to have children, and we were so, grateful that and blessed to have Zenna. And we actually, we had her pretty early on in our relationship after we got married. Not on accident. We planned to, but apparently my body was just so ready that after, you take the IUD out, you have fun once, and then it's like, bam, he has a baby. TMI? I don't think so. Not here on this channel. And that was Zenna. But still, before her, there was just the two of us. And we feel like we always need to make sure and give that relationship special attention, because otherwise the whole family unit is not gonna be strong. I mean, we're kind of like the nucleus. And then, when we have the kids, they add to that nucleus. But, they're gonna grow up and leave, and then it's back to us. And my parents did such a great, really modeled this when we were growing up. Um, my dad, my mom jokes that my dad, after I think each child, after 3 months of having each kid, my dad was like, okay, we're going for an overnight. And so they made sure, just, okay, after 3 months, we got to get back to us. We got to make sure that we're okay. Cause after you have a kid, just so much crap happens. And yes, your attention, of course, is going to something that you're trying to keep alive and you have no idea how you're going to do it. And yes, the mother tends to spend more time doing that and kind of forgets your name for a hot second. Like, who's that person that impregnated me? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that guy. And then growing up, my parents would go out almost every week. Once a week, we would have a babysitter, like every either Friday or Saturday night. And we always saw it as, oh, we're being good, and celebrated, like, oh, you guys were so good this week, here's a babysitter. Because it's like, you have an older best friend who just, you order pizza, you watch a movie, you get to drink Coca-Cola. I mean, hello. Actually, we would do root beer floats. That was a big thing. But that's what they did, because they wanted to make sure that they were still connecting on a them level and not a them plus kid level. And it just makes so much sense. And we didn't go through the day saying, like, let's not talk about Zenna, let's really just talk about our relationship. It was more, let's celebrate each other and be playful and just have no expectations. And what that looked like, besides nails, was we found, one of our friends recommended this fabulous French uh, bakery. So we went there, and the line was a little longer than we planned, but then we ended up just telling jokes and taking pictures in front of a little Dutch house, Dutch, to pass the time. And then in line met someone who had just had a baby, a father of a 2-year-old who was with him, and then a 10-day-old. So it was cool seeing him with his second child being just born, and how he was just like, yeah, we just had a kid, no big deal. And hopefully being able to relate to that at some point. And then we went to Elkhorn, Slow, I think it's called, or Elkhorn Trail, and it's over in Moss Landing, and it's just a bunch of like wetlands and so many birds. I mean, we were the only people there without binoculars. We did not get that memo. But it was gorgeous, and just a easy little hike-ish walk, and that's when we really kind of reassessed what we want to get out of our upcoming trip. And at first, Aaron was going to, we're really trying to call in abundance to our lives. And at first, Aaron was going to work part-time while in Costa Rica. And we just decided that's not, that's not being part of abundance. Like, yeah, that would be money abundance, but not memory or not time abundance. And so we went with that, and that was really cool. I'm gonna take off my boots. Um, and then after that, we wanted to watch the Niner game, and that was hilarious, trying to get into Buffalo Wild Wings and forgetting that it's COVID and they could only fill up half the restaurant. So then we ended up calling about 7 places, couldn't get in anywhere. And then we just went to so you see how this could have just brought up so much tension and angst and just like anger, between each other. How we handled it was we announced it. We're like, we're both about to get hangry. So the hanger is not going to be at each other, but it's just going to be in this realm. And this energy is just going to be here until we find a place to eat. So I dropped Aaron off at this bar so he could at least watch the game. And then I went on foot after I found parking in downtown Carmel by the sea to like 4 or 5 other places. Just like, are you serving food and playing the Niner game? Are you serving food and playing the Niner game? So we ended up at El Fornallo. Going from Buffalo Wild Wings to El Fornallo, don't ask me. But we were able to eat and watch the game. And it was awesome. It was awesome. Yeah. And then the day there was lots of silence. There was lots of talking. There was so much laughter. And we just, it's so important to make the time and to make the effort and to realize that holding hands and hugging, linking arms, heck, skipping down well, I tried to make Aaron skip. He was not having it. Um and just being together, we get stronger and stronger, just stronger and stronger. And sometimes it's not easy. I bet some of these like date nights that we have in the future may be forced, like he's super busy, I'm super busy, we have the children, and we'd rather, be in our comfies and go to bed. But let's just get out of the house and breathe together in a different location away from the kids. And and it's good for Zenna. It's good for Zenna. I mean, I know I benefited from it when my parents would take off and we'd get to hang out as siblings and with an older person. And Zenna got to hang out with her auntie Shannon and Corey and Uncle Corey, and they got to do the thing, and she got to be independent with them, and just not there was no attachment or detachment, whatever that she wasn't worried about us, let's just say. She probably, and heck, when we just got home, she wasn't too excited to see us. What did Shannon and Corey give her? I don't know. But yeah, it just I hope that everyone is able to find the time and the space and the energy to connect with their partners and significant others, and um on in a way that works for them, and that it'll only bring you closer and more joy, more play, and heck, make mistakes together. Just it's just it was a great day. It was a great day. And I cannot wait to at some point soon hear about how you and your significant other escape, and how, maybe how you felt as a mom trying to get away and still do. And maybe not getting that time, maybe not being able to take any time for yourself and trying to find ways, or not feeling comfortable yet to take time, or feeling so disconnected with your significant other that you just don't know where to go. And that's totally, completely fine. It happens. It's part of the journey, and it sucks, but it's not supposed to be all butterflies and El Fornio watching the Niners game and, um, what else do we have? Vanilla bean and chocolate mousse creme brulee. It's not supposed to be like that all the time because one, we would have tummy aches, and two, it's just, you get stronger from the hard days than you do the good days, but that's why you have hopefully an equal amount of both. And I just want to send all the love, all the light, all the continued connectivity between you and your loved ones. And if yeah, just continue breathing, and I will see you soon. Hopefully not this late. I love how I got like one boot off. Um and yeah, it was fun changing. We just packed a bag and each of us and took off this morning. So changing in a public bathroom before, we went to one of our favorite places for dinner. It just you feel that. Okay, now I'm backtracking. It's time for y'all to go to bed. It's almost 9 p.m. PT. This mama is signing off. All righty, y'all.